It is time for the Demon versus Superman of Whitey Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kengan Ashura chapters 215 through 222. And oh my god, last time I covered Kengan Ashura, we had Oma versus Setsuna. This has been like 10 years in the making, and oh my god, did it not disappoint. And we found out for sure that Setsuna was being manipulated. I mean, the man was already freaking nuts from what we saw of his childhood, but man, the real Nico really fucked him up. But now that Setsuna's taken care of and he's calmed down for now, we're gonna get to back to the tournament, and we're gonna go up against Wakatsuki, and I'm really looking forward to this because some of the stuff we saw in the Setsuna Oma fight got me really hyped for this. So let's get to chapter 215 first and see what happens next. Oma and Setsuna's unfinished business had finally been settled. As we made our way back to the stadium, we ran into a group of bodyguards. The man who seemed to be their captain told us that Setsuna had murdered 3 bodyguards and was on the run. I wasn't sure whether or not we should tell them about Setsuna. Let's let them handle him from now on. That's the right way. But we decided to trust them in the end. And now, the semifinals are beginning, and chapter 215 is titled Substitution. Your attention please, ladies and gentlemen. We have just noticed a spot of minor damage to the dome's equipment, and we will be delaying the semifinals by 2 more hours for repairs. We appreciate your patience. The dome's equipment? That's pretty vague. Was there some kind of trouble? Maybe a burst pipe? So please enjoy our halftime show by the Kengan Round Girls. Meanwhile, I'll go change into my outfit for the semifinals. Are these the young master's instructions? That's right. He just told me to delay the starting time of the semifinals. No advance notice either. It was a real pain in the neck. That's odd. The young master hardly ever tells you how to run things. Yes, now that you mention it, this might be the first time. But it's all right. I can let him have his way, at least this once. Thank goodness. I don't really know what's going on, but we're really lucky to get 2 hours to rest. He pulled some strings behind the scenes. Who? That bodyguard we just ran into. Yes, he did. Because I think what happened, well, it says right here, Kiryu Setsuna killed his men. This is his way of thanking us. Yep. Okay, your checkup's done. I can't say you're in good shape, but it looks like the Kiryu clan's treatment is working. You should get as much rest as you can before your match. Okay, thanks, Hanafusa. Oh, I love Hanafusa so much. But resting's not my thing. I'm gonna take a little walk around to warm up. And Mr. Yamashita, are you really sure about this? Yes, this is what Oma wants. He's incredible. I'm sure he knows what's happening to him, but still, I could never understand what he's thinking, but I decided to watch him until the end. That's the least that I can do for Oma. Mr. Yamashita! Mr. Nogi! What's Mr. Nogi doing here? And Miss Akiyama and Miss Kushida, huh? Is something wrong? Good job advancing to the semifinals. Your work here is done, huh? What? Hey, hi. Oh, okay, this is gonna be interesting. Oma ran into Wakatsuki. You know, now that I think about it, we've never talked before, have we? Yeah, thanks, Wakatsuki Takashi. You're pretty badly injured. So are you. One of us might die in the next match. Well, it's a match. These things happen. The match is fixed. Our bosses both support Mr. Nogi. The smartest thing to do would be for one of us to step aside. This was my boss's decision, so I don't plan on opposing him. I only put forward one condition. I would be the one to advance to the finals. You want me to remove Oma as my fighter? Correct. Furomi Pharmaceuticals is a member of the same faction, aka the 4 Dragons, as the Nogi group. They are allies. In other words, they've already agreed to nominate me as chairman. But the condition put forth by Furomi Pharmaceutical was, in the event that 2 Nogi supporting corporations compete, the corporation employing Wakatsuki Takashi will advance. In other words, the match will be fixed to allow Furomi Pharmaceuticals to win. It's a convenient condition, I must say. Forfeiture would seem far too unnatural given that substitutions are allowed. I want to avoid any possibilities of aspirations being cast on me when I become Kengan Association chairman. It's abundantly clear that Oma is exhausted. They'd see a substitution as completely natural. I'll prepare you as substitute fighter. Am I understood, Yamashita? No! Mr. Nogi, you're going too far. This isn't your fight alone anymore. There's someone fighting out there risking his life to overcome his past. Yamashita Trading Company's fighter will be Tokita Oma. That's my final decision. Are you insane? What's the point in sticking to your pride now? Think it over. I can agree to get Alma off the island immediately and have him treated at the best medical facility in the country. I can write off your 5.1 billion yen debt. I can even offer you a seat on the Nogi Group's board of directors. I'm sorry, Mr. Nogi. I've already made my choice. Oh, good job, Kazu. I'm so proud of you, my man. Don't worry. I know Alma will win. Your ambition will come true. It's not just my ambition, huh? Until recently, I didn't seek to become chairman of the Kengan Association, but I couldn't escape the curse of my destiny. One day I made my decision to become the Kengan Association chairman. Yamashita, it was the day I first found out about you. Huh? Same goes for me, Wakatsuki Takashi. I'm not stepping aside for anyone. Guess we're at what you call an impasse. Yeah, that's my boy, Oma. Yeah. Let's settle this our own way. Yeah, I guess that's our only choice. Yes, I'm so proud of Oma. So proud of him. So now we're getting to chapter 216. The wait is over, ladies and gentlemen. The semifinals are about to begin. In chapter 216 is titled Wakatsuki. For the first match of the semifinals, Tokita Oma for Yamashita Trading Company, Wakatsuki Takashi for Furumi Pharmaceuticals. Both of these men just fought intense matches in the third round, and these past few hours can't have been much rest for them, especially since Oma just freaking fought Setsuna. Ugh. And yet, their fatigue and damage is barely even on display here. Which of them will go on to the finals? The Wild Tiger or the Ashura? The battle's about to be rung in. Huh? What did you just say? I'd put money on it. Wakatsuki's gonna win. What do you mean, Sakabayashi? Don't get me wrong, I ain't underestimating Tokita. He beat me in a match, for Christ's sake. But he's got everything working against him. He's right. Tokita Oma's wounds are deep, but the same goes for Wakatsuki Takashi. So I think they're evenly matched. Oh, yes, they are. No, that ain't what I'm talking about. Tokita's one hell of a guy. He's good enough to make some serious waves in the Kengan matches. But it ain't like Tokita's the first. The rising star, the revolutionary, the savior. We've seen plenty of people who get called things like that come and go. There was a man who killed a man-eating bear with just a single punch. That sounds very familiar. Well, he's not a karate practitioner, but Hajime no Ippo readers, you know what I'm talking about. A karate practitioner said to possess fists that could even kill a god. There was a man who said, who they say advanced the history of modern martial arts by 100 years. A legendary mixed martial artist whose name always comes up anytime people debate about the strongest man in the world. There was a man who, along with Wakatsuki, was one of the 10 or so cases of the Superman syndrome in the world. An Eastern European monster who they said was so strong, not even all of humanity combined could match him. There was a man who drove the South American underground martial arts community all on his own. A jiu-jitsu practitioner with a 500-0 record whose opponents say they lost before they knew it. There was a man they said that had the talent to overcome the Fang of Mitsudo. His background was unknown, a prodigy who practiced a mysterious martial art. All of them were beaten by Wakatsuki. It wasn't even close. None of them even put up a good fight against him. They were all beaten down through and through. In his over 300 matches, only 2 fighters have gone toe-to-toe with Wakatsuki. The Floating Cloud Hatsumi-san and the Fang of Mitsudo, Kano Agito, the 2 that beat Wakatsuki, and that was just before this tournament. The decathlete Murabuchi Gozo tried to settle the match with speed, but instead Wakatsuki took the initiative and beat him miserably. Julius, probably the only man in the world with more raw power than Wakatsuki, tried to take him head-on, but he was beaten by his superior technique. Muteba, the master of battlefield combat, managed to get the upper hand with surprise attacks, but it wasn't enough to bring Wakatsuki down. Brute force, surprise attack. They all had different tactics, but Wakatsuki overcame them all. The only types Wakatsuki doesn't go so well against are Hatsumi types, who specialize in soft techniques. Ooh, they haven't seen the full-on Nico style, especially the Demon's Bane. Ooh, I cannot wait to see that shit. Or formless types like Kano, who would adapt their tactics to match their opponent's style. I can see why. I can see why Kano. And fuck, we saw it in Wakatsuki's previous match. I think it was, yeah, it was against, fuck. We just saw it here. It was up against Muteba, we saw it. Or formless types like Kano who adapt their tactics to match their opponent's style. So in that sense, Wakatsuki might have an easier time against Kano right now. Ooh, I doubt it. if Takeda's got a chance, it'd be with the blitz or a surprise attack. He's got to set the flow of the match before Wakatsuki starts moving. Go for the victory, Wakatsuki. The Fang is nothing. You could beat him. God damn, almost everyone in the stands is convinced you're gonna win. Ooh, it's different. This pressure is different from Kiri Ryan's. It's nothing like Kiryu Setsuna's either. The closest thing to it is Nico. It's the pressure of a man who's incredibly strong. These types are the toughest to handle. Ooh, this is good. This is like, in a sense, almost like going up against Nico. This is something that's good for him. He's gonna overcome this wall. Guys who are simply strong are uncontrollable once they let loose. And he's so powerful, I should assume I'll lose if he lands a direct hit on me. I don't want him to take the initiative. His style's full contact karate. He's gonna want to get in close. I'm gonna keep my distance from him. Ooh, right. And that's the referee for this round is Yamamoto Koichi. So here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Take your stance. One thing I'm sure of, there's something wrong with Wakatsuki Takashi's eyes. He must have changed his stance to make up for his eye. It's probably the right eye that's not working right. He's putting his working left eye back to widen his field of vision, widen up his field of vision. As soon as the match starts, I'll get hit him with flashing steel, then back away with raging fire. Then I'll use hit and run tactics for the rest of the match. I'll put out his left eye in my first rush. Then it'll be over. Begin. Ooh, Wakatsuki got the first strike. He made the first move? Is that a traditional style karate punch? So he knows more than just full contact karate? But I can recover this. Nico style redirection kata. Weeping Willow. Ooh, that's what you think. That's what you think. Ooh, oh my god, oh man, I really wish I had this freaking, we're going to chapter 217 right now, but damn, I wish I had the, solid state hard drive installed in here. Oh, God, because then I could show you guys this shit. Oh, it's killing me. If XSplit didn't take up so much memory, then I wouldn't need this freaking solid state hard drive. But now, we're getting to chapter 217, which is titled Kengan. Ooh, right in the gut. Ooh, ooh, oh no. What? He's throwing a flurry of lower punches. He switched to full contact karate moves. These blows are heavy. I can't block all the damage with Indestructible. In full contact karate, attacks to the face are prohibited. This prohibition is what led to the development of this super short range infighting. Because the fighters gets in so close, the style is sometimes derided as sumo karate, but there was no better strategy for bringing out Wakatsuki's sheer power. He's so goddamn strong. These blows are even heavier than Kiri Ryan's. If my Indestructible was at a 10, his power would be at a 50. Well, no shit, he's Superman. Oma. No, don't take your distance. What? He's throwing him a jab while he's running away. Oh shit, why isn't he following up? This is his perfect chance. What do you think he's going for here, Jerry? Yes, I'm picking up a real determination to avoid grappling and end this match with nothing but blows. Oh, I see. Well, we did see some pretty high-level grappling from Takeda in the third round. I guess Wakatsuki wants to fight him up right. Jerry's probably right. He's not going to want to take his chances with the grappling that took down Cosmo. Any ordinary fighter would want to end it right away, but even though he's fully injured, he hasn't lost his cool. He hasn't fought over 300 Kengan matches for nothing. Wakatsuki, Wakatsuki, Wakatsuki. So he can reach me from that range? He sure can move for a guy that weighs almost 200 kilograms. If he's not coming to grapple me, that's fine by me. I could use every second of rest I can get. Ooh, I guess I can't count on Indestructible anymore. Dude, look at this panel with the Oma's arm. I love when we get the reverse contrast panels. They're so freaking eerie looking, especially with Oma's arm looking all fucked up like it is. Ooh. Looks like I'll go down before I can put his other eye out. Wakatsuki, you just need to make it past this, then you'll have your long-awaited rematch with the Fang. Wakatsuki, Wakatsuki! Everyone's cheering for Wakatsuki right now. Woo, he's going for something even after all this. Damn straight Oma ain't going down that easily. Is that stance for Demon's Bane? Oh, yes. The resistance is pointless. Even if Oma manages to win, he'll come out with heavy injuries. He won't be able to fight in the finals. You're going to get Oma killed, Yamashita. Forfeit the match. What gives you any right to tell me what to do? Yeah, no, you shut the fuck up. You're the one who set up this tournament in the first place. I've long since made up my mind. I can sacrifice anything it takes to win this tournament. But you can't. I can't let you make the same mistake the Nogi clan did. What? What do you mean by that, Mr. Nogi? What exactly do I have to do with the Kengan matches? I guess it's finally time for me to tell you everything. Oh, here we go. It all started 300 years ago, in the early days of the Kengan Association. Huh? In the Edo period? As for finding out the origins, here we go. Back in the Edo period, there was a fighter who was said to be one of the strongest. His weapon was his eyes. He had such great power of sight, he could see any attack coming. It was what we would call superhuman kinetic vision nowadays. His employer was my ancestor, Nokia Ikichi. As he was a fallen samurai, he entered my ancestor's employ in exchange for financial aid for his family. The man's name was Yamashita Ichinoshin, the Fist Eye or Kengan. He was your ancestor. What? 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 My ancestor was a fighter? Your visual acuity has been passed down to you from Ichinoshin, albeit imperfectly. Does that ring any bells? What was that? Was that what happened during the draw? See chapter 42 for that shit. Now, back to my story. Ichinoshin swore absolute fealty to Ikichi for saving his family from crisis, and Ikichi placed absolute trust in Ichinoshin. It wasn't long before they developed a friendship beyond their employer-employee relationship. However, I have good news, Ichinoshin. Ikichi, the Kengan Association has finally given way. They are holding a tournament to decide the next chairman. At last we can achieve our long-cherished desire. The Kengan Association will be reborn. Ichinoshin, are you wounded? Is that from the last month's match? Pay me no mind, Ikichi. Let's build the Kengan Association anew together. This was how the tragedy began. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. This is insane. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is like, in this sense, this might be history repeating itself. So let's get to chapter 218 and let's see the rest of the origin of the Kengan matches here. And so the first tournament over the chairmanship in the history of the Kengan matches in chapter 218 is Tile Chain. We have a winner. The winner is Yamashita Ichinoshin. Huff, huff, cough. Ichinoshin, that's enough, Nokia. We'll forfeit this tournament. You can heal your wounds and wait for your next chance. The early Kengan Association had a rule that each member may only have one fighter in its employ. In other words, Ichinoshin's forfeiture would mean Nokia's defeat. I'm sorry, Ikichi. I lied to you. The doctor told me there's nothing they can do. This is my price for fighting recklessly all these years. I will die sooner or later. History's repeating itself. History's repeating itself. Oh, but there's no reason for you to blame yourself. I chose to fight of my own free will. Ichinoshin, I will die, but I want to choose where I will die. Oh my god, this is history repeating itself. Let us fight, Ikichi, to create the world of the future. Ichinoshin fought through his heavy injuries. Everyone could see that he couldn't go on any longer. Some mocked him for it, and yet Ichinoshin won match after match, all for his friend Nokia Ikichi. And then, after winning the semifinals and advancing to the finals, Ichinoshin lost his life. Soon after Ichinoshin's death, his brother, the heir of the household, also died suddenly. With no more, heir, the house of Yamashita was abolished. Nokia Ikichi spent the rest of his life trying to track them down, but to no avail. Did that really happen to my ancestors? I heard the story from my grandfather. It's a tradition passed down in the Nogi family for generations. Back then, I let it go in one ear and out the other. I was sure that my grandfather thought of it nothing more than a fairy tale himself. A family who went missing 3 centuries ago was none of my concern, but then 5 years ago, I learned about you, and that you were working at an affiliate of the Nogi group. I was shaken. I had never believed in anything spiritual all my life, but I feared Ichinoshin's curse. That is when I remembered the last will of Nokia Ikichi, find the Yamashita family and repay them. And so, I decided to become the Kengan Association chairman, just like Ikichi and Ichinoshin sought before me. The preparation took me 5 years. Then one day, as if led by destiny, you witnessed it. Tokita almost bowed with Kamada. You had an encounter with the Kengan matches without any intervention from me. If this isn't destiny, then what is it? Then what is? And then you appointed me as Oma's manager. It's all finally coming together now. But I don't understand. What will you do when you're in charge of the Kengan Association? I intend to appoint you as my deputy chairman, Yamashita. What? What? Not right away, of course. I will entrust Yamashita Training Company to someone I can trust and make you a director of the Nogi Group. I'll have you learn business administration. Then you will return as CEO of Yamashita Training Company and become deputy chairman of the Kengan Association. Nogia Mikichi and Yamashita Ichinoshin sought to perform the Kengan matches. The time has come to fulfill Yamashita Ichinoshin and Nogia Ikichi's desire. The dream is already within reach. Do you understand now, Yamashita? Any further fighting is pointless. At this rate, Oma will die for nothing. Don't repeat the mistake that Nogia Ikichi made, Yamashita. Forfeit the match immediately. Mr. Nogi, I appreciate the thought, but I have to say no. What? I understand that things happen between our ancestors, but that's none of our business. None of our business? Are you? Besides, I don't have it in me to become deputy chairman, so why don't we just forget the past and move on? But the Nogi family has an unpaid debt to Ichinoshin. We are guilty of taking his life. Guilty? Do you really think so? I mean, I'm not saying it's a good thing that he fought to the death, of course, but even though he lost his life, why would he blame anyone else for it? He fought on his own free will, didn't he? Ooh, he's making a good point. The same goes for Oma, too. Oh, I don't mean that Oma's gonna die, of course. So anyway, why don't we go and cheer Oma on? Oma's not moving. He's sitting in a stance that almost looks like he's about to draw a sword. And Wakatsuki's rushing in. Redirection water flame adamantine. Take this, Wakatsuki Takashi. Nico-style secret technique. Demon's Bane. Yes, yes, here we go, Demon's Bane. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, cough, cough, cough. What the hell? I'm sure that my punch landed, so how is he still moving? Not only that, but he even landed a counter, and a powerful one too. Was he hiding this power up his sleeve all along? Tokita, I can't underestimate you. Shit, I got the timing wrong. I can send the power back right. Did he catch on a Demon's Bane trick? No, Wakatsuki had not yet worked Demon's Bane out. His caution towards this unknown technique stalled his attack, but only for a moment. Hold on a second. Let me scroll this back up. He's going for the kill. It doesn't matter what you're hiding. I will have the last laugh. Oh my god, this is getting more insane though. Like, oh my god. That origin though. Ooh. So now let's get to chapter 219. Oh my god. I'll give you my final thoughts like on the origin shit when we get to the end of chapter 222, because I want to get through this. Because I don't want this video to be longer than it needs to be. Demon's Bane is, and chapter 219 is titled together. Demon's Bane is essentially a counter. Not just any old counter of course. It allows you to completely ward off the impact of your opponent's attack. How's it any different? How's it any different from the redirection Kata's entanglement? It's entirely different. Entanglement only changes the direction of the power. Demon's Bane is a little more complicated than that. It's a little like this. Redirection let me do it like this. Uses the redirection kata to change the direction of the power. Water flame adamantine. Go limp and let the power flow through you. At the same time, check your positioning. Deliver the diverted power back to your opponent. By adding your own power on top of it, it becomes an even more powerful attack. That's the basics anyway. You never know what kind of attack your opponent will throw at you. So Demon's Bane can take forms depending on the situation. So any counters that start with redirection, then move through water and flame into adamantine are called Demon's Bane. I said it used all four katas, but the most important ones are water and redirection, right? Exactly. First there's redirection. If you send the power in the wrong direction, that's the end of it. Then there's water. You can't let the power flow. Well, I'm gonna go do it this way. You can't let the power flow through you unless you go completely limp. The body can serve as an accelerator or de-accelerator. It's the water kata's job to add or to add to or diminish the power you send back to your opponent. And you're especially bad with the water kata. So you've got to train harder. Oh, shut up. I fucking love you, Nico. Shit, I wasn't limp enough. I took quite a lot of damage. Oh, shit. He immediately switched the position of his right and left feet, slightly opening his right side, so almost like this. Or is opening his right side, so like this. It was enough of an opening to deliver that attack. Ooh, crescent moon kick. Oma used an indestructible, which saved his liver from rupturing. Pop, but the damage was massive. Ah, he's on his knees. Phrasing. Whoa. Woo, and he falls up again. He's not giving him a moment to rest. Redirection kata, Weeping Willow. Ooh, Iron Breaker. Oh shit, this fight is fucking amazing. Redirection of water kata, Swimming Swallow. Why, just why must you be an all CGI anime adaptation? Why? Ugh. He even blocked the attacks I threw to his blind spot. He's adapted to seeing out of one eye. Shit. Oh, fuck, Wakatsuki adapted. This is not good. Tokita, you've done well enough. I commend you from the bottom of my heart. Everyone here recognizes just how strong you are. So, isn't this enough? He's switching? Be proud to be defeated by me. Low kick, low kick, low kick. Wakatsuki's letting out a storm of low kicks. Oh no, if Oma loses his mobility, he won't have a prayer. How many did I take? I can't feel my leg anymore. Oh shit, can I keep going in these conditions? Can I launch another Demon's Bane? Will it even hurt this monster? If Demon's Bane doesn't work, I'll be... Shit! If he takes out my right leg, it'll be too late. Wakatsuki, 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 victory, 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 Wakatsuki, Wakatsuki. Can I do this? Can I? Ooh, hang in there, Oma. Yamashita Kazu. They're just like Nogia Ikichi and Yamashita Ichinose were the Kengan and the Ashura. The title, man. Ooh, the Kengan and the Ashura. Perhaps their meeting was meant to be. See what you did there, Manga. I see what you did there, Manga. Woo! Didn't you say you were gonna win? Please win for me, Oma. Watch me, Yamashita, Kazu. Ooh, man. I see what you did there. See what you did there, Manga. We now know why this manga is titled Kengan Ashura. Love it, love it, love it. It took 219 chapters to figure out why it was titled, this manga was titled Kengan Ashura, but now we figured it out. So now we're at chapter 220, which is titled Wholehearted. And here we go. Iron Breaker kick. Direct hit. Did that hurt his organs? No, it didn't phase him. Wait, it didn't phase him? Oh shit. Redirection kata, Weeping Willow. He's not going down. No, he won't go down. Phew. He's showering Tokita with rushes upon rushes. Tokita doesn't want to get on the wrong end of that. He dodged by a hair, but with his legs injured, it's only a matter of time until he lands a blow. The damage from the crescent moon kick is starting to fade. This is his only chance to counterattack. If he misses this, there won't be another. Tokita! I'll fulfill your unfinished business. Just go down already. Oh, he ain't going down. What? That's not looking good. He's hitting him right above his guard. Tokita, get out of there. It's almost like two kids fighting. This is not the style of the Wakatsuki I know. So he's this strong. Even a man like you has to throw your pride away to the wind to fight him. Is that how strong Tokita's become? I have no arrogance or selfishness. I can never underestimate you after you defeated Kiri Ryan and Imai Cosmo. Oh shit, I will crush you with all my might. Ooh, we got a reverse. We got a negative contrast panel. Or not a negative contrast page. Oh, I love this shit. Love this shit. The essence of that technique is the four katas are working as one. Redirection. Redirect the flow of power. Let the power pass through your body. Oh my god, I love this. Oh, the negative contrast right now. Oh god, why can't David Productions fucking do this manga, the anime adaptation? I know they got a lot of work on their plate. I know they do, but god damn it, I would love, oh god, this manga deserves better. Let the power pass through your body that's become like water. Water, combine the power with your own power to make it even more powerful. Flame, adamantine, and send it back to the enemy. His caution of the unknown technique equals the first Demon's Bane. I mean, Wakatsuki more careful with his attack. His left punch was a bluff. After it knocking his upper body off balance, he threw a straight. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, this is the only technique in the Nico style which incorporates all four major katas. Its name, which means the killer of demons, is Nico style's secret technique, Demon's Bane! Oh my god! You misjudged it, Wakatsuki Takashi. Judging by your last attack, you'd already figured out that it was a counter, so you threw your timing off and went to finish with your right fist. That's one way to deal with an ordinary counter. Front kick to the jaw, so way to divert the damage, step back with the flame kata. But that was a formless counter, and because it has no form, it can be used in any and all situations. Wakatsuki's attack, that technique would not even be easy for me to dodge, even though I figured it out. There's nothing more dangerous than a technique with no form. But on the other hand, this means its quality depends entirely on the quality of the user. The user's quick-wit decision-making, imagination, and creativity. Tokita Oma is a monster himself. I landed it. Not even you can get up from that. Oh shit. He got up. He got up. Oh my god, he got up. Who could stop the man's footsteps? Who could put out the man's fighting spirit as he strives for victory? Haven't you had enough, Wakatsuki Takashi? Not yet. I'm still standing, aren't I? You're one hell of a guy. Bring it on, I'm going to win. The Wild Tiger Wakatsuki Takashi defeated in the semifinals. Ooh, okay, so we're getting to chapter 221 here. Oh shit. So let's go. Let's get to chapter 221 here. Oh shit. Which is titled Ultimate. Furami Pharmaceuticals waiting room. I lost because I didn't notice. Tokita's technique was essentially a counter, an incredibly high-level counter that could magnify and return his opponent's strength. That's all I noticed. I'm guessing it's a technique that doesn't have any specific form. That explanation makes the most sense to me. Based on the impression I got the first time, I assumed he was going to hit me with another punch, and look where that got me. I should have noticed at the point I failed to figure out the essence of his technique. I'd already lost. To be perfectly honest, I want you to become chairman. You've taken care of me ever since I was a little kid who couldn't control his power. I wanted to repay you somehow. I just don't have it in me. I don't have even a drop of business sense. The only reason my company grew is because I had such great employees and you as my fighter. I can never be Kengan Association chairman, or so I thought. But now I'm starting to feel like I did become chairman. But now I'm starting to feel like if I did become chairman, things would work out. If I've got people around me to patch things up after me, I might just make it. Yeah, that's it. Nothing wrong with delegating. All you have to do is fake it until you make it. Alright, that sells it. I'm going to become chairman next time. Thanks for the thought, Mr. Furumi. Huh? What are you talking about? I just decided to become chairman, that's all. There you have it, Wakatsuki. This isn't over for either of us. Oma, you should really lie down until the finals. It's okay, I'm fine like this. Are you sure about this, Mr. Nogi? Do you really plan to keep Oma on for the finals? Yamashita made his decision. He's going with Oma to the finals. What happened? Mr. Nogi hasn't been himself since he spoke with Yamashita. This isn't pretty. He suffered extensive internal damage, perhaps on account of that technique he used. I'm guessing it's a technique that transmits the opponent's power back to them using one's own body as a conduit or something like that. And we know that what this means because Oma didn't use, oh my god, use the advance. He's going to use it against Fang, and I call that shit. That kind of technique is suicidal for Oma in his current condition. He's barely managed to make it to the finals, but he'll have to face Kano or Kuroki. Neither of them are completely unharmed. But their injuries are far less severe. Whoever he ends up fighting, all that's waiting for him is certain defeat and death. He should understand it himself, and yet, one more. I can't comprehend how he can smile in these circumstances. Does he think that he has a fighting chance? As far as I can see, if Oma has a chance to win, he would have to pray that Kano and Kuroki beat each other within an inch of their lives in the next match, which is probably going to happen. Granted, if the winning corporation then substitutes their fighter, that would be the end of it. Good grief, this patient's a handful. Yoshizawa, let's give him the best possible treatment before the finals. Yes, doctor. So it's the semifinals. Not to be rude, but I wasn't expecting that you'd be the one to make it through. That's what I thought. I'm just as surprised as you are. And he's talking to Kirimi. But anyway, I was surprised you even entered this tournament. I thought you weren't interested in power. I'm not. I just so happen to be born into a rich family and just so happen to inherit my company. Power's never really quite sat right with me. I wasn't going to enter this tournament either. If it hadn't been for my old friend Kuroki asking me to enter him into this tournament, and I couldn't just turn down a request from an old friend, could I? Oh, that reminds me. See, I believe dreams are prophetic, and I had a dream about the tournament last night. And in my dream, Kano lost to Kuroki. Oh, ooh, fascinating. Ooh, ooh. We'll see you soon. Well, we'll see you soon. Right. The match would soon begin. That meant the end was near. Oh man. Second match of the semifinals. The Devillands Kuroki Gensai versus the Fang of Mitsudo Kano Agito. Oh man. I got one more chapter, I believe. I think I do. Yes, we got one more chapter and then we're done. I should have covered this, Kengan Ashura yesterday, so this is my fault. But anyway, chapter 222 was titled Rivals. Just listen to those cheers. Just listen to those cheers, folks. Just look at this excitement. This is no surprise at all. For at last, the time has come for these two men to clash. Ooh, this is going to be good. And we're talking about Kuroki versus Kano. Ooh, this could be good. The crowd's cheering's changed. Yeah, they're not chanting Fang anymore. They've noticed that both of them are evenly matched. After the second round, Kano Agito blocked up his formless style and transformed into a striking specialist. He has a slight advantage in terms of build and reach. Meanwhile, Kuroki Gensai's main weapon is a spear hand. It's more than enough to make up for his shortage in reach, and has enough power to allow him the chance for a one-hit kill. No, never mind. This doesn't look like a match that can be predicted at all. Who knows how it will turn? And Tashiro, the ref, has entered the arena. He's going to just the second semifinal match. The voltage in this arena has been turned up another notch. The start time's getting closer. We can't wait any longer. This is the 21st century's duel of Ganryu Island. Okay, let's begin. And are you ready? A foolish question, we concur. I, Kuroki Gensai, issue my challenge. As king of the Kengan matches, we accept. Begin! And they're off. They're not moving, are they, Jerry? You got that right. What's going on? Is this like a contest of endurance? Well, this match has already been called in, but so far neither fighter is showing any signs of moving. But in spite of the stalemate, for whatever reason, the arena's strung with tension. I'm guessing, that both of them are going for the same thing. Way I see it, they're both fixing to land a counter. That's why they're waiting for the other to make the first move. Wrong. The battle's already begun. Striking initiative is a technique in which one strikes the moment the opponent's thinking about moving by detecting their inception of intent. So what would happen when two masters of the pre-initiative face off? A contest of prediction. They would compete over who can go deeper to find the other's inception of intent first, but that's over now. They're moving, and Kuroki's making the first move. Woo! Devillands! Woo! Oh my gosh. No, we weren't just seeing things. Their attacks are facing through each other? Oh shit! Their attacks are facing through each other. Through each other? They're hitting each other at point blank. How come they're not landing? Oh, what are these guys? Ghosts? Oh, give me a break. Do they really gotta show off like that? By reading one another's inception of intent, they're dodging the attack before it comes. That makes it look like their attacks are facing through each other. They're not using any kicks at this point. In a battle like this, kicks would leave them open too much. If one of them does use a kick, it'd be the stalemate's broken. Whoever can predict the furthest will make their first move. It all comes down to whose pre-initiative is better. Excuse me. The balance had begun to break. Little by little, Kano's blows began hitting Kuroki. He did not pass up that moment. Oh shit! The one who did not pass up the moment was Kuroki Gensai. Okay. So, I'm sorry this video was really long. I got it under an hour, so that's a plus. But let me give you my thoughts about the Oma versus Wakatsuki match, and then I'll give you my predictions for the Gensai match. So this match was really, really good. It definitely exceeded my expectations. But the thing that really got me very interested was that origin story about the Kengan and the Nogi family, and how Nogi and Yamashita's families are connected. But the thing but I really liked how we got the Kengan and the Ashura. I love that. I love it. I love it so freaking much. It's because of, it's been like thousands of years in the making. It's just so beautiful, and I love it. And I feel like this is like some uber trolling that's been going on, but whatever. But the thing that's really getting me interested in, and well, the thing is that is what Nogi said, like what happened in the past with Oma dying, is that inevitable? Well, yeah, based on what the prognosis is not looking good for Oma, but we'll have to wait and see if we're going to cheat destiny, which seems to be a very common theme in a lot of manga lately, is cheating destiny. We're seeing it in, we're going to be seeing it a lot more in Boku no Hero Academia. We're seeing it in Darwin's Game. We're seeing, and I think what's the other one? Well, I think we're seeing it a little bit in Hoseki no Kuni as well, and also to an extent in Owari no Seraph. So this is going to get really interesting. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys thought of that match, and what do you guys think of that prophetic dream? Do you, oh man, if Genzai wins, it's going to be very interesting, because something's going to happen if we get Genzai versus Oma. Something is going to happen, and oh man, and it's going to involve the real Nico. Just watch, and it's going to be amazing. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to keeping this channel alive so I could keep giving you more Kengan Ashura greatness. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off the Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, find me on PlayStation Network, that's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!